Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to talk about purpose versus niche. Purpose versus niche. Spoiler alerts. I'll go ahead and let you know that you fulfill your purpose through your niche. Okay? Let's back up a little bit and just go over what the meaning of purpose is. So, what does purpose mean? Well, purpose is defined as the reason for which something is done or created or which something exists. A lot of questions may come up. I know a lot of people ask these questions. Even I ask this question. Well, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why am I existing? Lord, I want to, fulfill my purpose. Well, the Lord showed me a while ago what my purpose was, and He let me know that what our purpose is as believers, as followers of Christ, the same purpose that Jesus had is our purpose, right? Once we receive Christ into our lives, our purpose is to spread the good news, to go and make disciples. Specifically in Isaiah 61, it gives us more of a description of how we can do that. So I'll read it now. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me because He has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom to the captives and release from darkness the prisoners. Read Isaiah 61 because that is your purpose. That is your purpose. That is your purpose. It's for you to set people free. It's for you to release those that are bound. It's for you to give sight to those who are blinded, those who do not know the truth, the good news of Jesus Christ, that He died, that He rose for us. That is our purpose here on earth. So how do we go about fulfilling that purpose? Well, we go about fulfilling that purpose using our gifts, using our talents, using our vocation, which is another word for niche. So our niche, what is the definition of niche? It is a comfortable or suitable position in life or employment, or vocation is a strong feeling or suitability for a particular career or occupation. So while we, were designed and created with gifts and talents, and while God gave us a testimony, how we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Well, we use our gifts, our talents, the things that God has gifted us with, whether that be doing hair, whether that be doing makeup, doing eyelashes, helping people to start online businesses, cooking, cleaning, being a mom, being an awesome mom, encouraging people in motherhood, natural childbirth, whatever those gifts are that God has given us, we use those gifts to fulfill our purpose, which is found in Isaiah 61. So it's important for us not to get so caught up on the how and forget about the why. Like our why is to proclaim the good news, to set the captives free, right? That's our why. And we do that. Our how is through the gifts that God has given us. So while we are doing someone's hair, while we're doing someone's makeup, while we're doing someone's lashes, we're speaking life over them. They're opening up to us. Like how many people sit in your chair and they just begin to open up to you and tell you, their story. They just feel comfortable talking to you about something, and they come to you. I'm sure they come to you. They're returning customers, right? They come to you often. So those are just opportunities for you to use your gift to minister to them, right? To not only allow them to make them feel good on the outside, but as they're sitting in your chair, that's the opportunity for you to share the gospel with them and the good news to them so that they can leave looking good on the outside and being renewed and restored on the inside as well. So just moving on to the next part of this, because I really want to help you, discover what your niche is, what your vocation is. And God wants us to, be like the parable of the talents, to be like the men who God gave the talents to, and they brought increase. they brought double for what God gave them. And he said, well done, good and faithful servant. Like, you've been faithful over a few things, I'll make you ruler over many. And the one that had the one talent, who hid his talent, and God, just spewed him out. He told him that you're wicked because you did not store what I gave you well. And for some of us, we have, you may have a lot of gifts. You may have a lot of things that you want to do. And, for some of us, you may not have that, but it's okay. Like, be faithful with what you have, be a good steward with what you have, and God will make you ruler over much. So going back into the niche and just helping you to kind of determine like what your niche is, or what you should, what your vocation is, what business you should start, and how you should go about fulfilling your purpose, which is, again, Isaiah 58. Well, I just want you to make a list and just think about some things like it can be a gift that you have, a talent that you have, a problem that you can help other people solve because you have been through the steps, you have been through this process, your testimony, you've accomplished something despite adversity. So these are things that you can, ask God to, give you direction, give you more clarity. And I'm sure, like, the first thing you think about when someone asks you about starting an online business or starting a business, it's the first thing that comes to your mind. It's something that you've been thinking about for years and years and years and years and been wanting to do. Like, it's just time for you to do it. So then after you after you pick one, because it's a good idea for you to just pick one and focus on one at a time, for algorithm purposes, for your purpose of just being able to focus in and hone in on one thing. Then the more you focus on one thing, you're being able to be knowledgeable about that thing quicker. You have more experience in it. You're perfecting it because you're just taking your time and your energy, the time and energy that you have left after working all these hours, after being a mom, after cooking and, doing everything else that you have to do in this season. You want to make sure that you are focusing in on one thing so that your energy is not depleted trying to do more than one thing and you're not able to accomplish anything because you're just trying to do too much. So just pick one. And then once you pick something, I want you to go to a social media platform. Just pick one social media platform starting out and just share the who, what, when, where, why, where about this particular thing. Become the subject matter expert in this thing. Share with people and explain it in a way where a 2-year-old can understand it. Like, you want to go back to the basics, give the history about it. Like, just share and give as much information as you can about this subject so people can know, like, if they have a question about something, they can come to you and you can answer that question that they have. So that's pretty much it. This is all I have for this video, but really I just wanted to, just give you the difference between your purpose versus your niche and showing you how you use both of those in order for you to come up with a very well-rounded business model, business structure that is purposeful. And it also incorporates your gifts and your talents and all those things. And just letting you know that you don't pick one. You don't have to pick one. And it's a good thing for you to pick both of them. I know for some of you, you're just like, I want to incorporate God into this, but I'm scared that it may push people away. Don't ever push God out because your business will not sustain if you do. I don't care if you have a temporary season of success, like, it's going to come crashing down. So make sure that you are keeping the goal in mind, right? Like, that you're keeping your eyes set and knowing that your purpose is to fulfill God's will for you on this earth as it is in heaven. And above all things, God wants for us to be the mouthpiece for him and win souls and draw souls to him. So he will pick that over anything else any day. So keeping that in mind will just help you. It will be more beneficial to you and to your business. So I want to encourage you to keep doing that. If you are doing that, and if you're not doing that, I want you to start doing that and watch and see what God does and how he blesses you and takes your business to the next level and beyond. All right, that's it for this video. Until the next one, love ya.